Hello, in this video we will cover the following topics: changing data types, getting acquainted with the new data type float, and using the new built-in function input to read information from the user. We will also look at how basic math is used in programming. This knowledge will be enough for us to create a calculation program. Imagine we were asked to create a discount calculator. The user inputs the original price and their amount discount card. The program calculates and shows them the final price. We need to use the input function to let the user input their data. This function pauses our program until the user enters the data we ask for, and then proceeds again. We need to ensure that the user knows what we want from them. So let's leave them a small hint. How much does it cost? We will create a variable named price to store the result from our input function, what the user entered. By the way, we have a lesson about variables on our channel, and I'll add it to the description below this video. Let's display the result to ensure everything works. Now let's ask the user about their discount. We can send text to the input function and it will be displayed. We can enter our text like we did with the print function. So let's create a variable named discount and ask the user which discount do they have. Let's print our variables, and to avoid confusion we'll add some explanatory text. Now let's calculate the discount and store it in a variable called final price. To do this, we need to subtract the discount from the price. Mathematical operation in programming looks the same as in the mathematics. As you can see, PyCharm is hinting that we have an error. Let's run it and I'll explain. The problem is that the input function returns the value entered by the user as a string type. Mathematics operations work with numerical data types. To fix this, we need to convert our str data type to int, which we already studied in a previous lesson. Let's store our result in the same variable. To do this, we must write the data type we want to convert to, open parentheses, and pass the variable inside. Also, when creating a variable, we can immediately change its type. To do this, we need to wrap the result of a function execution using brackets in the data types changing function. Let's also print our data types for price before and after changing the data type and print the final price. As you can see, we had a str type before changing the variable type. After changing types, we now have an int types, and most importantly, our program is currently working. Let's take a closer look at mathematical operations. For this, we'll create a separate file. We set variables, we write the 4 basic mathematical operations and immediately print their results: subtraction, addition, multiplication and division. Run it. Everything worked as expected. You can also use multiple operations in one expression. We'll put an empty print statement to make it easier to read our output. We can also store an expression in a variable and then print it. If we want to change the priority of the operation, we use parentheses. For instance, in our example, if we want the additional to work first and then the multiplication, we need to enclose the additional in parentheses, like this. We run it, everything works, the result have changed. If our price have cents, it will not be an integer and we can't use int. We'll use the new data type float in such a situation. It's used to represent numbers with decimal points. To make Python understand that it's a float, include a decimal point in the expression like this. Run it. we return to our first file. When converting one data type to another, consider if the conversion is possible. For instance, you will get an error if you try to convert the word tree into a number. If we want to convert an existing data type to float, we do it similarly to our previous conversions, like this. Let's improve our code a bit. And run it. This video ends here. Congrats! You have taken another big step towards your goal. Check the description below this video, where there can be a test, task and more. Try to write a similar program, but where the user enters a discount in percentages. For this, you'll need to change the calculation formula. Also comments if something needs clarification or if you have any requests. I would appreciate a like and comment.